apartment. First night out in Ireland. A bit much for Cork City, but I haven't been out in so long. It's a big out night. It's my friend's birthday. For anyone wondering, it's secondhand Zara from Depop. Just wearing my flared jeans, my stompers. These are AG jeans. All right, let's go. Oh my god, sunshine. Welcome back to my childhood home. The sun has been elusive, to say the least. This has probably been the one bit of sunshine I've seen since I've been back. But here's the deal. As I get my life sorted out, as I adjust to this new way of being back in Ireland, I feel like the content structure that makes sense to me right now and is kind of less overwhelming. Little chapters right now of kind of, I guess, getting on my feet. I am really starting from scratch. I haven't lived in Cork for like 11 years. The bank account, finding somewhere to live, being with my parents, it's all a bit overwhelming. And I just thought it would make sense to do little chapters, I think, for February, sort of navigating through all of this. Things are happening pretty fast. I've been at home a few days now. Today is the first big chapter in kind of new developments, which is why I felt like it was a good day to vlog. I bought a car, guys. I bought a car. I bought my first car. I'm 31 years old and this is my first car. Very exciting, something that I chose. Look, we have here barreling through Mr. Floofer, Prince Floofer Corgi dog. Oh, stay. Oh. You gonna roll over? Oh, you're rolling over. Hey, good boy. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, there's no need for me to have a car, and I've always lived in very walkable cities. I went to university in Belfast, and then I moved to New York, obviously. So when I was still in Vancouver, I was kind of just checking out what was available. So before I left, I put a deposit on it, and today we're gonna pick it up. It's gonna be dark by the time I kind of pick it up and get it home, so I might just show it to you tomorrow. Go on then, place your bets. What do you think I'm getting? Do you think I'm getting a brand new car or a secondhand car? What's she gonna pick? Speaking of an expensive week, I also treated myself to this. As you can see by my lackluster hair day, I felt like this was a necessary purchase. I kind of just couldn't imagine my life without it. I have bought myself a new Dyson Airwrap. My first thoughts when I saw the box that it came in was, it's a little small. This was €500 and I just thought you got like the carrying case, the sort of storage case with all Dyson Airwraps. It's giving refurb, but I picked the main one that was on the site. It's still a nice presentation thing to receive, you know, when you've bought something for 500 quid. And I think two of you actually did ask me like what I was gonna do with my Dyson Airwrap when I moved home. With all the technology that Dyson have, I cannot believe they have not made the Airwraps dual voltage, that they can work in Ireland, Europe, the UK and in America. I'm keeping my old one because I do plan to visit the States. I'm going in the summertime for a wedding. I'm definitely keeping it till then. I can't believe it's February. I'll be back in New York in 4 or 5 months. See, the old one is the pink one and this set is the copper, which I much prefer. That other pink was tacky.
The barrel of a gun here now. Like, we're all just
they're all
I didn't obviously report the
Even the sun's come out for me to show you guys. I tried to park it up. I'm about to show you the car that I ended up buying. You're gonna laugh. Before I do that, I just want to give a big shout out to the sponsors of this video, Squarespace, my monthly partners. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that you can design your gorgeous, hot, stunning new website in 2024. This is the year that you put yourself out there. I made loversunday.com 2 years ago and now there's hundreds of people all over the world wearing my designs, and I couldn't have done it without Squarespace. So whether you are trying to showcase your work with an e-portfolio, start an e-commerce store where you can sell your products like me, a blog to talk about your passions, or just a slice of the internet where people can find you, Squarespace really do make it easy to create your own website. They've got templates that are easily customizable, additional features such as paywalled exclusive content and subscriptions, and for anything else they have incredible 24/7 support that will get you up and running in no time. The Squarespace website that I built myself is my website loversunday.com, where I sell some of the things that I've designed if you want a tangible piece of this community. But if you just want to try it out, my followers will always have a 2-week free trial if you use the link squarespace.com/Tarmer. It's in the top line of the description. And if you like your website and you want to push it live, you can use Tarmer, 10% off your future billing. Here she is, my 1996 Mitsubishi Pajero Junior. You may be wondering, Tara, why have you bought such an old, kind of ugly car? Definitely going to be a percentage of you that know me really well will agree that this is very on brand for me, and then there's going to be another portion of you that would never see me in anything like this. But this is Pajero Paul. Welcome to the family. It is a he car. I do believe in naming your cars. A nice fresh paint job before coming to me. She's got lovely big old wheels. I think overall make the car a bit more fun. I like the extra headlamps. I feel like I'm on safari at all times. This car was actually made for going on like rough terrain, so as small as she is and as dinky as she is, a full car parking, so for, you know, size reference, she's literally as wide as my parents' Yaris. It's a very narrow car. Small but mighty though. It is a 4x4. Loving the back wheel exposed situation. This is what the interiors are like. Super 90s, absolutely screaming. The rough ride handle. She's very far from a Tesla. She has a compass, an outside temp gauge and a clock. That's about it. Seats are very 90s also, but very well kept. Honestly, this car is in as good condition as it could be for its age. These seats bring me so much nostalgia, it's unreal. Oh, even a spot to put the old tripod. Hold on a second. Wow, we might have something going here. Welcome to the interior cavern of Pajero Paul. Look, I love him. I do not want a bad word said about him because so far this car has treated me really well. Story time of how I got this car. Guys, it was love at first sight. Very on brand for me. I would say I'm a calculated risk taker. When I clock something, it's like a soulmate connection. What can I say? I saw this car like 3 weeks before I was moving home, and I was like, it's 100% going to be taken. Like, it's not going to be there when I'm home. I didn't even bother inquiring about it. And I hate when I imprint on something because I just don't have eyes for anything else then. When I saw this car, I could genuinely imagine myself driving it. There was just something about it that was like a little bit ugly, just a little medium ugly, you know? Like things that not a lot of other people have, so things that are kind of harder to get. An unexpected, unique option, you know? And I wanted something fairly cheap. I just don't like new cars, I'll be really honest. I'm a very like either go cool and cheap and a bit like on the vintage side, or spend 50 grand. There's no in between for me. And I certainly do not have 50k to be spending on cars. So when I was browsing, I saw this and it kind of gave me a level of unexpected excitement. I was browsing other secondhand cars and I just like nothing gave me the same spark, you know? No, cars are just practical things for the most part, right? It's not that deep. However, the curse of being me, I know very well that the reason that I was put on this earth is to make my life as beautiful and as enjoyable and pleasurable as possible. And that for me right now at this current time is driving this Mitsubishi Pajero. I don't have many memories as a child, like I really can't recall much of anything, but what I do remember really strongly is my parents' first car was an absolute like boxy 90s banger. It was a Nissan Micra and it had seats, back seats just like this. And I remember taking the best naps. Something that was always in my head as I got older was car seats just got more and more uncomfortable, like the newer that they got. There's clearly no lack of interest in this car. A lot of people wanted it because it is considered almost like a collectible style car. It's 2 years away from being considered vintage. Like I said, I am 4 years older than this car. For whatever reason, he wanted to sell it to me, and I think he knew that I would love it and take care of it. Dear friend Rory drove me and my boyfriend up to kind of test drive it. We had to drive like 2.5 hours, and honestly it didn't occur to me that I may not take the car home if the test drive didn't go well. It didn't start off well because we were in the country and back road that we were on to get onto the main street to really test drive it was horrific. The visibility was like zero. It was so scary. My heart was in my chest. But we all took it for a test drive. Really, really nice guy. Also would not have bought an old car if it wasn't from somebody that I felt like was reliable. Again, I'm a calculated risk taker. He had the lift and everything for the car, so we're able to see completely under the car. And when I say that this car has been completely rebuilt, like there's not an ounce of rust underneath this car. It's been completely blasted, resealed, like engine rebuilt, all new parts. Like he poured so much love into this car. He was already starting work on another Mitsubishi Pajero, so like it's his thing, you know. You can tell when somebody loves something, and I think when you love a car and it's like your passion project, you're always going to put more into it and be more careful and delicate and do things properly. Trusting my boys' opinion, and they were both happy. And guys, when we were driving away, he was genuinely like teary-eyed. He was videoing us as we were leaving. So yes guys, that's the skinny. One success down for being at home, obviously moving country and starting your life again. This car is just for running around, and my boyfriend does plan on getting a car as well, but I'm going to treat this car good. I'm going to treat it like the classic car that it is. It's just for running around. It's not for doing major long distances all over the country. Another thing, it's automatic. Automatic cars aren't that common in Ireland. I prefer to drive a manual, honestly, but automatics are so easy to drive. They're honestly like go-karts. This is my running around Barbie and Ken car. I'm calling it my Barbie and Ken car. He's dinky, he's cute, he's so narrow. I just like, it's an easy car to drive. You feel a little bit higher up, but you're not driving a big car, which is nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Other than getting the car, being home has definitely been an adjustment. There is 5 of us living in my parents' house right now because my parents' friend is also living there. Powering on and getting my own space. Great being there for my family, but it's also been very difficult. Today I'm feeling a lot better. I iced my face, I put a little bit of makeup on, but you know, I am living at home with a chronically ill parent, another parent who is truly exhausted. 2 days ago I was in A&E with my dad from like 5 o'clock in the morning. Actually separate to the last time I was home, which was also a very difficult time at home, but that was him recovering from a brain operation. This recovery is from shingles that went undiagnosed twice by the GP. Nobody gets full-blown shingles anymore. It's like leprosy. It's full-blown scabs, so much nerve damage. He's out the other end, but like the nerve damage is so excruciatingly painful for him, and he's already on so much seizure medication. Then developed into a bacterial infection at the same time. It's tough, guys. It's tough. I'm in good form now, but there's been a lot of tears. My boyfriend has been, such a rock. So having somebody there that truly, truly has my back and loves my parents, that shit is priceless, and I will definitely be marrying this man. Check back in this week. I think I'm going to do a bonus video looking at listings together because some of you said you were interested in me doing that. Thanks for being here for the chats, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!